So many of us have been on pause or quarantine or staying in place, sheltering in place for the last over 3 months now, and the city has finally started phase 1 yesterday. A lot of people are very excited or hopeful or anxious rather to get into properties, which we still can't do, but what I wanted to talk to you about today is phase 2, which will allow us to continue or allow us to reopen and show property again. So there are 5 guidelines, or not even guidelines, mandatory guidelines that we were given that we will have to follow, and here's how showings and viewing property are going to change once phase 2 does happen. So the number one thing that we will have to do, and this is going to apply to anywhere or any business, is people will have to be required to wear a mask and gloves, protective gear when inside the property at all times. Properties that can be shown must be vacant or unoccupied. The other mandatory guideline that we've been given is to have all surfaces, doorknobs and that sort of thing, cleaned in between showings. So with that said, where we could have had maybe 15-minute increments between appointments, we might be seeing more of 30-minute increments, because once one person sees a place, the agent now has to go and wipe the doorknobs and countertops and any place that person's touched before someone else can come in. This will also apply to open houses, having a mandatory guideline of only one person at a time. So I'm very excited to get back out there and start showing property again, and I know a lot of you are very anxious to finally physically see properties. As great as a lot of the virtual tours have been, it's usually not enough for someone to make a life decision in buying. So the sales market has been, kind of on pause, although people I definitely have seen are much more open to renting an apartment sight unseen. It hasn't been the same for sale. So I'm really excited. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks, at the beginning of July, we'll be in phase 2 if all goes well. And if you have any questions and you're ready to get out there, definitely feel free to reach out. As always, I'm here to help.